Been dragging this one big cedar tree now for about 30 yards. No, 2 different plots that I could come out on up here. Oh, I see the light. It's going to be such a cool trail, and this one's going to be long. I mean, into the miles long.
Never liked the rain until I...
Okay, we're coming down this trail. This is our main trail. That's where we're starting. And then I'm going down into the bottom. And it kind of winds around and snakes around in a few spots. I crossed this creek bottom several times throughout the process to keep with the flattest ground I could find for this road system. And then I connected up right here, which I added these up here, and it's roughly about 950 yards, just this new road section. But it's part of a new loop. Let me try to show you the loop here. Okay, a little technical difficulty with my program, but anyways, let's not get ahead. So this loop is going to be a triangle like this. This black line is my existing loop, and today we're going to finish tying in here. But before we get there, I'm going to cut a new trail along the way. So let's continue on, and I'll show you that as we go.
Walk through it with you. Every thundercloud that came was one more I might not get through. But on the darkest day there's always light, and now I see it too. But I never liked the rain until I walked through it with you. I hear it falling in the night, filling up my mind. All the heavens rivers come to light, and I see it all unwind. I hear it talking through the trees and on the window pane. When I hear it, I just can't believe I never liked.
Alright, now I'm crossing the creek here. I ran out of flat ground on the left side. Man, the trail's looking really good. I'm teaching myself some better grading, but there's a creek crossing. Now I'll continue on this side. I got a little more room on that right side. Okay, so this is the main trail here, but before we do that, I'm going to cut a new one right up here. Let me show you. So this right here is about a 2-acre plot, okay, and so you could see going all the way around this way and this way, it goes way out of the way. But when I see the terrain right up in here, this is where I'm going to cut this new trail at. That's what we're going to work on right now. No, computer, all right, never mind. I'll still show you the trail. I won't have a measurement, but I'm basically going up this ridge right here, up into this edge of this new micro plot. So that's what we're going to be working on here next, but this is to give you a visual of this one. All right, I just came from the bottom. I seen one of my food plot clearings, so I came all the way up a hill. I barely squeezed between a couple of oaks, but now I should be popping out soon at one of my food plot clearings up on the top. This is going to be a great little connecting trail, and the deer are going to use this. I'm not sure where I'm going to come out at, but I see the opening coming right up here. It's been uphill all this way. Now I'm kind of leveling out. I'm going to veer off this way through this thick stuff right here. Man, I'm learning the capabilities of this thing even more. It's just pretty incredible, honestly. Alright, I'll punch through this jungle, and then I'll check back in when we're about to break out on the food plot there. I think, some idea where we're going to come out at, but I'm not even sure which plot, honestly. There's two different plots that I could come out on up here. And I'm hoping it's the bigger one. Let's find out a little bit. Some light, hopefully I'm right. I can't get my phone, I ain't got enough signal here to open up Onyx. Find out shortly where we're at. Man, it's really tight spacing in here. I've been dragging this one big cedar tree now for about 30 yards. Oh, I see the light. Still not sure which plot it is yet. I think I know. Yep, it's the one I thought it was. Perfect. It's the one with the bank spline in it. And this is going to be a great addition, this trail coming up from the bottom. Right across from that bank spline. Nice. This was a bonus. I was not planning on this road today. I just wanted to get down the bottom. I saw a rise that was not that steep, and I'm like, all right, let's go uphill and see where we come out. And sure enough, really nice bonus. Now, if I could just get free of all this stuff. Yeah, this corner would actually be a really nice stand location. There's some nice big oaks in here that we left. And now this trail's gonna pop right out. Nice. There it is. Get you a better look here when we pop out. Get rid of these last couple trees right here.
Rain, like the rain, I have fallen for you, and I know just why you like the rain.
Back corner here we left some really nice oak trees in here. Beautiful. Alright, I'm going to clean this trail up on the way down. Basically recut it all the way. Get this mess punched in here, and then I'm going back down to the bottom. Man, nice bonus for today. Nice bonus. Alright, there's the look. Destination. 2-acre microplot. It's all good, baby. It's all good. There's an old road system that goes that way, but we're going back down to the bottom. Carry on. Alright, grading it back downhill. Here's some 2 trees I mentioned earlier.
When the cloud is rolling over, thunder striking me. It's as bright as lightning, and I wonder why I couldn't see that it's always good, and when the flood is gone, we still remain. Yes, I've known all along, I've just belonged here with you, falling like the rain. I have fallen for you, and I know just...
Alright, we're almost down. There's the bottom. I'm going to continue on. Carry on. Alright, Alright, here's a look at what it looks like down here. So I just made a road up there connected to a food plot. I just crossed this creek over there, but now I got to cross it again because I got to follow this. You see the hills get really steep, so now I'm going to make another crossing right here straight ahead. But it's going to be such a cool trail, and this one's going to be long. I mean, into the miles long. Cool beans. Here's a look at the trail, what it looks like. Very pretty. That one shoots straight up to that food plot. Beautiful dirt down here in the bottom. Oh, I had a rock here I didn't know I hit. Alright, let's keep going.
You like the rain, always calling for you. I'm falling for you now, just like the rain. I have fallen for you. I'm falling for you now, just like the rain. And when the night falls on our better days and we'll look into the sky.
Alright, another creek crossing here. I'm running out of real estate. So I got to come back, and the farther we go down, the bigger the creek is getting. Got some junk trees to clear yet. Then I got to cut that bank on that backside is probably 4 or 5 feet like this, but then I'll angle it right up there.
For the winds to take us high above the plains. I know that we'll find better ways to look into the eye of the storms that will be calling.
Alright, still in the creek crossing here. Got it ramped off here. I gotta cut the back side of this out.
Forever we'll be falling like the rain. I have fallen for you, and I know just why you like the rain. Always falling for you, I'm calling for you now, just like the rain. I have fallen for you, and I know just why you like the rain. Always calling for you, I'm falling for you now, just like the rain.
Alright, we totally ran out of room here. So I'm gonna have to either like make the trail in the creek, or I gotta cut this edge here because they both come like this now. I've been just making the skinniest path here. It took me half hour to do that. So I'm gonna have to cut this edge so we can still ride it, but I ain't giving up because I know pretty soon it opens way up into a bigger bottom down there. So I gotta connect this trail.
Like the rain, like the rain, like the rain, like the rain.
All right, it was a beautiful trail. I have totally run out of real estate here. Got no room, can't turn, can't cut, can't do nothing. The trees on the edge are laying right in the ditch, and now we're steep here on both sides, so I might have to try to go up and around, but I don't think it's gonna be for today. I see another clearing up there, but it could just be a natural clearing. A lot of this stuff we haven't looked at yet, and it's very, very rocky. Man, what a bummer. I mean, I hiked this whole thing, And I figured I knew I could get a road somehow, but it's definitely pinching down narrow here. Now, if the trees weren't here, there's nowhere to push them out of the way, you know, without worrying about tipping over. So that's probably where I'm going to call it for today. Yeah, now that side's a little bit better than this side. Alright, I might go look what that clearing is. Have to go up and around for a little spell maybe. Oh, I might have found a solution, man. See, this problem with it being so thick. So there's my machine. That is super steep, but I couldn't see because of the brush. On this side now we're getting flat. We're flat again. So yeah, and then now it's going to open up. Man, I almost gave up. Luckily I crossed the creek over here. Yeah, this is, whew, I was getting nervous, like, man, what in the world did I miss when I walked it this winter? I'm like, yeah, I can pound a road through here easy. Well, it was just covered up in brush. All right, we're going to be back on track. I just need to get a crossing here, which I might actually back up and cut it across because I got some trees in my way now. But okay, found the flat bottom again. Let's figure out where we're going to cross here and go from there. Right here, just easy crossing, but now I got my own trees in my way. Okay, all right, we'll get across somehow. 130 horsepower, that's how we're going to get across. I could come right here and then just shave this a little bit. Yeah, all right. Now it makes sense. All right, this is where I'm going to call it in for today. I got my crossing here. A lot of big rocks here. I'm laying some dirt in here just for temporary crossing. My tracks want to keep running these over. So I just got to cut into this little angle right here. It ain't very far, and then it's flat from here. Hopefully for the rest of the run, but I don't know yet till I do it. But that's it for today. So at least I found a flat spot to continue. I know I'm getting closer. I've come a long way today. Beautiful trail so far though, but it was a good day. Good day in the woods. Alright, I turned around, I'm heading back now, but good news is that new trail I cut is a shortcut. I don't have to go all the way back up and over. Now I can go straight uphill with that new trail I cut. Man, I totally didn't realize how I got lost track of time. I didn't realize how far I had gotten today. And I'm like, where is my cut up the hill? And I'm like, I must have passed it, but now I just came across it. So, man, I made a ton of progress today. Good deal. Now I'm going to go up this shortcut trail right here. Yeah, that's a nice shortcut. Gonna cut off a lot of time next time I come out. Next time I should be able to finish it, hopefully. All right, I'm hitting a pretty rocky crossing, but I'm about done now. See a couple of these bigger ones. I'm gonna try and get out of here. But so far this crossing is going to work out. I'm trying to make the trail so that every turn in that, nowhere you have to like stop and back up. So I'm making the turns wide enough. I'm going to pick a few of these rocks out, and I had to cut that bank over there. But it's going pretty good overall. I don't like the rocks. I hate when I hit them with a track, but you can only do what you can do. Alright, I just took a snapshot on my phone of where I'm at. Again, I'm running out of real estate. Look at them pretty rock formations, but I'm almost there. Might not look like it, but I'm almost to the mile loop trail, the very first one I did. Man, look at that rock face right there. That's pretty. So I got some big stuff to tangle with in here, but now that I know I'm close, I got new motivation. All right, I just connected. I could see the clearing. That's my trail. I just made yet another crossing. It's like probably my fourth crossing on this whole run. Back and forth all the way down this bottom, but man, this is a good feeling. GPS was just a little bit off, but not that far. I wanted to come out to my right a little bit, but I could already see a rock ledge there, so I'll take what I can get. But I'm going to pop out on the trail here in just a sec. I'm going to cut this trail on our way through here. This is that loop trail that I bush hogged a few weeks back. Here we are. So we came, this bottom goes from here all the way to the property line and then comes back up that way. Alright, I got it all cleaned up here. First time right here connecting. So now we got a dual loop. I'll probably clean this a little bit on my way up. But nice success. I think I put in 3 or 4 shifts on this new road section over the last week. Actually, I might go lay a few trees down around the property border. Nah. Rocky here. Oh, another success. I like it.